Right. Shall we have a look at the West Midlands Police Force?
Oh, my goodness, you couldn't make it up.
You couldn't. Well, look, we know the police chief, at the centre of the Israeli fan ban controversy, could now face a probe into his conduct, despite the fact he has now retired.
Yes, Craig Guildford. He stepped down with immediate effect after mounting pressure to resign.
Chief Constable Craig Guildford has today retired from West Midlands Police with immediate effect. In doing so, he has acted with honour and in the best interests of West Midlands Police and our region. As Police and Crime Commissioner and on behalf of the people of the West Midlands, I thank him for his service. Thank you very much.
Where's the accountability in retirement, Mr. Foster?
There you are, and he walked off, didn't even take any questions, and called Mr Guildford honourable, or he called his decision to retire early honourable. Anyway, reacting to Mr Guildford's retirement, the Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, said he had done the right thing.
Yeah, has he? Let's find out what Peter Bleksley, former Scotland Yard detective, makes of it all. Morning, Peter. He's done the right thing. He's acted in an honourable way, according to the PCC.
Absolute hogwash. If you watch the entire statement from Simon Foster yesterday, you would see what a pathetic, cowardly, weaselly worded statement it was. Craig Guildford's damage to the reputation of policing, the damage that he and Foster have done to the trust and confidence that the public have in the police more broadly, is absolutely almost incalculable. Guildford has lied weeks and weeks and weeks ago. It was known that he lied to Parliament. He bowed down. He caved in to a Muslim mob who were looking to arm themselves and go out and cause serious damage to Jewish football supporters. He caved in to the tyranny of mob rule. He then, in a very undignified way, tried to cling on to power, having lied to Parliament. And I've thought very carefully about what I'm going to say now, having watched events play out over recent weeks. The damage that Craig Guildford, the former Chief Constable of West Midlands Police, and Simon Foster, the Police and Crime Commissioner, the damage they have done to the reputation of policing is as equal, albeit in very, very, very different circumstances. It's as damaging as the actions of Wayne Couzens and David Carrick.
That's incredibly strong, Peter.
Yes, but the damage they've done to policing, if you've been monitoring the public discourse in the last few weeks, like I have, so many thousands upon thousands of people are on social media going, I'm done with the police. I'll never trust them again. They lie. We can't trust them. They're not for me. People in their droves are saying this, not just on social media. They're saying it in the streets. They're saying it in pubs. They're saying it in their homes. People no longer trust the police. This is down to Craig Guildford and Simon Foster.
There's nothing more important than keeping your money and your identity safe online. And with so many VPN options available, choosing the right one can be pretty daunting. But this video's sponsor, ExpressVPN, is making the choice easier for GBNews viewers. ExpressVPN is offering up to 75% off, plus 4 extra months free. That's top-level security from just £2.49 a month, and you're covered by their 30-day money-back guarantee. So just click the link in this video's description or scan the QR code now. Remember, when you're online, you are often sharing personal data, so hackers can steal your information, your passwords, your photos, and your bank details in just seconds. But ExpressVPN encrypts your connection, making it virtually impossible for hackers to access your personal information. So why choose ExpressVPN? Well, it couldn't be easier to use. With just one click, you are protected. And ExpressVPN uses military-grade AES 256 encryption, which is the same standard trusted by the US government to guard their classified information. With their new tiered plans, you can protect up to 14 devices at once and manage passwords securely. Live chat support is available 24/7, and it typically connects you in under a minute with a real person. Click the link in this video's description or scan the QR code to get up to 75% off ExpressVPN, plus 4 months extra for free. Start protecting yourself today with ExpressVPN.
Looking at those two gentlemen, there are lots of rumours going round. It is said that they are pretty unpopular. They're thought of by even their peers as being particularly arrogant. Is this their stubbornness, their lack of apology, not even taking questions and things like that? Is that arrogance, or do they believe they're right and they acted properly?
There is a pervasive rot in senior policing ranks throughout Britain. Go to Scotland, you've got deputy chief constables suspended. Go down to Devon and Cornwall, you've got chief constables behaving appallingly. Go the length and breadth of the country, senior police officers acting appallingly. There is a rot. There is a major, major problem. And somehow the whole culture of senior policing needs to be changed for the benefit, not only, of course, of the public, but for the good cops, the good, brave, courageous, wonderful public servants who run towards danger while we hide or run away, who come to people in their moment of need, in their darkest, darkest days. We have lions led by deceitful, lying donkeys, and something dramatic has to change.
The one thing that strikes me about this particular situation, Peter, is, and one of our guests said it yesterday, and it's really stuck with me, is this idea now that our second city is not a safe place for anyone who is Jewish in this country, which is just unbelievably shocking.
I completely understand somebody saying that. Look what Guildford and the West Midlands police did. They knew that a Muslim mob was arming itself with the sole intention of going onto the streets of Birmingham and attacking Jewish football supporters. A more rampant act of anti-Semitism you'd have to look very, very hard to find. Did Guildford take on that mob? Did Guildford instruct police officers to go and gather the evidence, go and gather the intelligence, find out where these people are, find out where the weapons are, arrest them and put them in front of a court? No, he didn't. He bowed down and then he lied. He lied to a parliamentary committee. In the face of mob rule, Craig Guildford bowed down in front of that tyranny. It's utterly disgraceful.
And it is, as Stephen said, it's the second city, for heaven's sake. And it's important gathering together of all sorts of different communities. I know Birmingham very well. Born in Birmingham, actually. And I think a lot of ordinary Brummies, if you can say that, would be deeply ashamed of what's happening to that city.
And you only have to go on to social media or take a short 100-mile journey from London to Birmingham to listen to what people are saying. They are appalled, and because the chief constable caved in. Islamist reactionaries have got a grip on that city and they're not going to let go. I wonder who the next chief constable will be. Will he come in and bow down to the Muslim mob, or will he stand up to any kind of person, no matter what colour their skin, no matter what faith, race, religion, creed, culture they are from, and stand up and say, if you break the law, we're coming for you? Or will he cave in, or will she cave in like Craig Guildford?
OK. Peter, thank you very much indeed. I mean, look, very strong words from Peter. Loads of you getting in touch this morning about that, so thinking he's saying the right thing. Again, there's always from an interview like that, there's always something that stands out. And for me, it's what Peter said right at the end. That with policing, you've got to be able to say, whatever your colour, religion, background, heritage, anything, this is the law of the land, and it needs to be followed. And if you break the law, then we're coming for you.
And everybody will be treated equally.
Everyone's equal.
And it didn't seem to have been the case. No. And what I find extraordinary, and you're all saying this as well, extraordinary is that he was announced as stepping down, retiring. It'll be on a full pension, and that it seemed to be his decision, and it was an honourable decision.
Honourable.
I can't believe that.
Honourable is the word that gets me. He's acted in an honourable way.
And the PCC didn't even have the courage to take any questions.
Yeah.
Which is appalling, isn't it?
I'm going to keep your thoughts coming through, gbnews.com/you'll say.